Got that Canadian bacon. You better not. Don't be making no Canadian. Don't be eating or making no Canadian bacon on my video. I can smell it. One of y'all making it and eating it right now. I can smell it. It smell good, dude.
Yeah. I'm a dog. I pull up the bitch. Trying to cut off my neck on the head. Every show I'm moving with sticks.
Ooh, it smells so good. I smell that Canadian bacon, daddy. Y'all, my Canadian family, my Canadian. I got a banger for y'all today, man. I'm going back to school. You know, Rick dropped out. But then when I got to go get my degree, I got to get my diploma today, daddy. We got that Canadian history. We learning that Canadian. Y'all told me I need to learn my Canadian history, so I'm learning today. Your favorite Americans? Back! Now look now, my grandma doing 35 years, 50 years for twerking outside McDonald's for a large ice water and an apple pie. If you leave a like on today's video, we will get my grandma out tomorrow morning. Free my grandma in the comments. Let's go crazy, y'all. Canadian history. This is a video sent in by one of the subscribers. It's a timeline of animation in 5 minutes of Canadian history. So this shouldn't be a crazy long video. But is that Canadian bacon I smell, daddy? I heard y'all known for that syrup too. Y'all got that syrup on you? My Canadians got that syrup on them. Yo. Now some of y'all call me a crackhead, some of y'all say I'm crazy, but hell, the hell with all y'all. We all going to jail one day. Maybe spray to put that oil in there. This that good oil. This is them good vibes. I need some good vibes today in the comments. I don't need none of y'all hating. I probably already got 100 haters right now because I ain't start the video right now. And I probably got 500 dislikes. Fuck. My Canadian people better not be leaving dislikes on the video. Come on, Canadian gang. Let's go crazy. But I'm going to grab my pen, my paper, and we finna go to school. Let's go to school, y'all. You know I fucking dropped out. Ain't Canadian like one of the largest nations in the thing? I told y'all I was listening in school. I was listening. Let's go crazy, y'all.
Canada, the second largest country in the world, occupies most of the northern part of North America.
Oh, it's the second largest country in the world. Nation in the world. Yeah. Right above United States of America. That's why I fuck with my Canadian people. Which y'all, hey, stop. I seen you pressing pause on that Drake album. Y'all about to stop watching that Drake and listening to that Drake. Give me some of that Canadian bacon. I can smell that Canadian bacon. What you know about that Canadian bacon? You better save me a piece. I'm looking at you. You better save me a piece of that Canadian bacon, bastard. I'm looking at you, taking out my hand, my finger dirty. You better not. Yeah, you see the Canadian bacon.
Covering the vast land area from the United States in the south to the Arctic Circle in the north. It is a country of enormous distances and rich natural resources. Indigenous people lived in what is now Canada for thousands of years before the first Europeans arrived.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my real ones. Shout out to my real ones, you hear me? Put your followers up. Come on, where my real ones at?
The First Nations and the Inuit people. The first European people to come to Canada arrived between 15,000 and 30,000 years ago across a land bridge that joined Asia and North America.
Man, that shit was a long time ago, fam. Fuck. Y'all better know y'all history. Because I'm learning. I told y'all when the teacher was saying this, I promise you I wasn't listening. I was in the back of the classroom making jokes and beating on the desk like this. Hey, what time the class in? 5. Damn, we got 30 minutes. She still talking. Fuck. Hey, I got $3 for $1. I got the hot Funyuns, hot fries, hot Cheetos. Which one you want? Yeah, I was in the back of the classroom selling candy and chips, y'all. So I'm back learning now. We're gonna learn this video, no cap.
Around 1000 AD, the Viking explorer Leif Erikson reached Newfoundland, Canada. He tried to establish a settlement, but it didn't last. In the early 16th century, Europeans started exploring Canada's eastern coast, beginning with John Cabot from England. Between 1534 and 1542, Jacques Cartier made 3 voyages across the Atlantic, claiming the land for King Francis I of France. Cartier had 2 captured guides speak the...
Y'all ever go back and looking like, damn, what if Jacques and King Francis didn't look like this back in the day? Like maybe this was just like a fake drawing or something. or somebody just looked at them and thought they looked something. I think they didn't look like this. That's for all old portraits. Sometimes I feel like, damn, maybe somebody was lying to us. I think King Francis didn't have a beard like that. I think his beard wasn't fully grown like that. And I don't believe he had that hat on either. Is that his hair or a hat? Fuck.
King Francis I of France, Cartier had 2 captured guides speak the Iroquoian word Kanata, meaning village. By the 1550s, the name of Canada began appearing on maps. Parts of Canada were settled by
I did not know that.
France and parts by Great Britain. In 1605, Port Royal was built in Acadia by the French, led by Samuel de Champlain. And 3 years later, he started settling Quebec. The French and Aboriginal people collaborated in the vast fur trade economy, driven by the demand for beaver pelts in Europe. Outstanding leaders like Jean Talon, Bishop Laval, and Count Frontenac built a French empire in North America that reached from Hudson Bay to the Gulf of Mexico. In the 1700s, France and Great Britain battled for control of North America. In 1759, the British defeated the French in the Battle of the Plains of Abraham at Quebec, America. In 1759, the British defeated the
UK! Y'all know my UK game blew my channel up the last 2 years, last year and a half. So I gotta show love to the UK when they mention anytime something get mentioned in the UK, any kind of video I'm reacting to, I gotta show love to my UK game. You know what I'm saying? That's the UK game right there. You know what I'm saying?
the Battle of the Plains of Abraham at Quebec City, marking the end of France's empire in America. The commanders of both armies, Brigadier James Wolfe and the Marquis de Montcalm, were killed leading their troops in battle. Following the war, Great Britain...
R.I.P. Rest in peace. My condolences. Real niggas.
The colony, the province of Quebec. The French-speaking Catholic people, known as
white people watching my video, they're like, why you always say nigga? My bad, y'all. I call y'all niggas. I'm a nigga. My white friends niggas. My Indian friends. I gotta stop saying that word, man. I gotta be professional. They say, young man, why are you not professional on your videos? You have to be professional. Stop saying the N-word. I am 40 years old, 50 years old watching your video, and you're on here saying the N-word. Like I'm some kind of homie or some kind of black man. Fuck. Stop saying the N-word, Rick. Be professional. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to work on it now. I love y'all, though. No matter who you is, what color you are, I'm gonna watch my language, I promise you. To all my Canadians, I fuck with you. You got that Canadian bacon. You better don't be making no Canadian, don't be eating or making no Canadian bacon on my video. I can smell it. One of y'all making it and eating it right now. I can smell it. It smell good, dude.
Or Canadians, strove to preserve their way of life in the English-speaking, Protestant-ruled British Empire. After the American Revolutionary War, many people in the new United States wanted to stay loyal to Britain. Thousands came north to Canada and settled in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Quebec, and Ontario. During the War of 1812, the United States tried to conquer Canada, but were defeated. In 1867, the province of Canada was joined by two...
Yeah, I knew we was gonna get defeated. I knew it. We too soft over here, bro. U.S. is too soft. It ain't gonna happen. We too soft.
British colonies of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia through Confederation, forming a self-governing entity named Canada. Canadian soldiers fought in World War I for the British Empire. More Canadians died in this war than any other war. Canada became better known as...
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the real ones.
...after its success in the capturing of Vimy Ridge from the Germans in France in 1917. Women were given the right to vote by the end of the war, partly because of the help they gave making weapons while the men fought in Europe. In 1931, Canada became fully independent. Then the government of Canada made all decisions...
What was it, 1931? Damn. Now that you kind of think about it, it wasn't that long ago. But that shit was a long time ago, but it wasn't because time going by fast. Like pretty soon, I'm going to be 80 years, 50 years old. You going to be 30, 40, 50... 100 years old too. We all getting old fast. Tell your family you love them. Tell your close ones you love them. Your family, your friends. Time going by so fast. You see these history videos we react to? I'm going back to school today, and I didn't learn nothing. What was it? 6 years ago. This was 4 or 5 years ago. I didn't learn nothing. But now I'm actually learning something. This is going to show you how quick and fast time is flying by. Appreciate life, people. Life is so precious and so fast. Let me making that Canadian bacon. I still smell it. Who on the video making the Canadian bacon? Please, just go ahead and raise your hand that you're making the Canadian bacon. I can smell it.
Canada. The British Parliament passed the Statute of Westminster in 1931, which acknowledged Canada as a co-equal with the United Kingdom and the other Commonwealth realms. It was a crucial step in the development of Canada as a separate state, in that it provided for nearly complete legislative autonomy from the Parliament of the United Kingdom. The Canadian economy boomed during World War II as its industries manufactured military material for Canada, Britain, China, and the Soviet Union. Despite another conscription crisis in Quebec in 1944, Canada finished the war with a large army and strong economy. In the 1960s, the Quiet Revolution took place in Quebec, overthrowing the old establishment which centered on the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Quebec and led to modernizing of the economy. In the same period...
Yeah, now I look back, a lot of stuff has happened, bro. Now that you actually go back and check out the history of things, like a lot of stuff has actually happened. I didn't think about it like this. So I'm glad I'm watching this video.
adopted the maple leaf flag, although not without considerable debate and misgivings among
Ain't y'all known for that syrup though? I told y'all known for that syrup. Who gonna send me that syrup? You got the Canadian bacon. We finna make breakfast right now on the channel. Who gonna send me that syrup and that bacon? That syrup and that bacon. Ugh, Canadian bacon. Send me that syrup. I need some of that syrup, but make sure it's extra sweet too. I know y'all make it extra sweet. Just throw the whole tub of sugar in that thing. You know what I'm saying? I know that thing be sweet.
Of English Canadian Society. In 1981, the Canadian House of Commons and Senate passed a resolution requesting that the British Parliament enact a package of constitutional amendments which would end the last powers of the British Parliament to legislate for Canada and would create an entirely Canadian process for constitutional amendments. Canada's capital is Ottawa, and its three largest metropolitan areas.
That is going to be one of the places we are traveling. If y'all missed my travel video, it should have went up before this. We did a travel places that we should visit to Canada. Y'all go check that video out. It should be linked at the end of this video. It's actually that was a banger, bro. Canada is so beautiful. Checking like the places that you should visit are just so beautiful from everywhere. Now Ottawa was beautiful. Toronto, you know, OVO 6, you know what I'm saying, views from the 6 shit. Vancouver and shit. Niagara Falls and shit, the waterfalls and shit. That shit was hard, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, yes, sir. What was it, National Park? Y'all go, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Canada go crazy. Gotta give it to y'all, bro. I to be honest with you, I really just gotta get out the U.S. out of the United States, Houston, Texas. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go up to the north, for real. Cause they over here shooting, the trees falling down, people littering on the floor. Every time you walk outside, somebody done drop some water, a water bottle, a Gatorade bottle, a McDonald's wrapper. It's just terrible out over here. I need to get out of Houston, Texas. So it's always a car crash, somebody hit and run on your car, somebody shooting at you. You can't walk in the store. You know, it's ridiculous over here. I got to get out of here.
Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. Canada is sparsely populated, the majority of its land area being dominated by forest and tundra. Consequently, its population is highly urbanized, with over 80% of its inhabitants concentrated in large areas and medium-sized cities, many near the southern border. Thank you for watching. Please check out our other animated history.
That's that Canada history for us, man. That's that Canada history for us, man. It's just good to go back, man, because back in school we ain't really learned nothing. The boys dropped out, and the boys ain't learned nothing. Well, I was either selling candy or selling, you know, that 2-for-1 Debbie cakes, buy two get $1 free, you know what I'm saying, or when we was in the cheating off little Sally Mae, she was giving us answers to the little test. You know what I'm saying? We passed the little test, walk out the classroom, go to the next period. And then we had an off period, and you come back the next day. And then, you know, school was over with, got a diploma, barely made it. Averaged a B on my GPA. You know, it wasn't an A, but it was a B. You know, most of my homeboys had C's, so I was like the smart one in the group. So y'all know how that go. But I'm glad y'all stuck around and had a good time with your boy as we learn this Canadian history. Hey man, we're gonna be doing a lot of more Canadian videos, Canada videos. I like saying Canadian, Canada. Yeah. But shout out to my Canadians, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Request more videos down below. We having fun with it, bro. Good to learn, good to just, you know, go back and, you know, get this history and get to know everything about this life and the world, the globe that we live in, bro. That's what I'm here for, bro. So I love y'all. Comment down below the next reaction, and hey, block out negative people, negative energy, negative vibes, and remember to always stay positive. And I'll catch y'all in the